Hey, yeah. It's literally 8:22 at night. As y'all see, it's still December or whatever. Oh, excuse this hair in the back. It's coming a little down. I'm about to take this down soon. But I have like an open, I'm in my living room. My feet got a little cold. Whew. I want to have like an open discussion, y'all, about a subject that I was talking about with my husband today. Like, I brought it up to his attention. This is my night clothes, y'all. I just got shower, tub from soaking. So, they're a little wrinkled. They night clothes. Don't judge me, okay? So, basically, it's this little discussion that I want to talk about. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see me real good. Let me make sure. Okay, that's propped up good. So, how do y'all feel about an all-girls school or an all-boys school? Now, me personally, I don't know nobody that have ever went to the same sex school. So don't be like, oh, she talking about Betty cousin. Oh, she talking about this person, that person. No, I'm not, yeah. Honestly, this is like a open discussion for anybody to answer. I'm not gonna take it a certain way. I just honestly wanna know, I'm curious. And I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Because like I said, I talk about a little bit of everything on my channel. I do a whole lot of different I try to do a whole lot of different things or whatever. So I want to be able to talk about this with y'all. We family, all right? So let me get a sip of water first. Y'all know me. I'm always thirsty for water, that is. So I was driving past this. We drove past this school today. If you're located in Memphis, you know what are the all-girls school, all-boys school, whatever. I'm not finna say the school name. I just went past it, saw the kids or whatever. Okay. So my opinion, this is my take of it. This open discussion. Don't nobody get mad, whatever. So my opinion, would I ever let my boys go to an all-boys school? Or my daughter that's going to be here soon, would I let her go to an all-girls school? I personally would not. Nah. Don't y'all interrupt me. Let me finish off. I say this because, like, I don't get the concept of why you would want your kid to go to an all-girls, all-boys school. I guess some of them schools are like Christian schools where they believe in no marital sex and all that. I get that. But at the same time, you're not teaching your kids, I'm sure they teach them at that school, as expensive as it is. Come on now, y'all, it's high. Them schools are high, like going to college. So you rather pay for your kids elementary to high school or however long for them to go to a high school like that. When they go to college, they're going to be around boys and girls. Possibly, I'm sure, because it's going to be their choice of what college they want to go to because they're going to be grown. So, how do you, like, I don't get it. I want personally go back. I'm all over the place because this subject is just something I thought deep down in my heart. I actually thought about it before. I just never mentioned it to y'all. So, I'm like, is it because they don't want them to have sex? Or is it because, for me, I feel like, I'm not saying I want my kids to be exposed to like a public school, because I honestly don't want my kids to go to a public school. I'd rather them go to like a charter school or something like that. Not saying public schools are bad. I went to all public schools with the exception of one time that I did go to like a charter school. So definitely it's a different environment. I can say that from my own experience. So I just want my kids to know how to be around girls and boys. And honestly, I feel like people that send their kids to those schools are into, like, they don't want their kids to date, basically. Like how I would say, in the Bible, whatever, no sex before marriage and, and all that stuff. So, like, I'm really trying to figure out how to say this or how to process everything, y'all. So y'all gotta bear with me for a minute. Like, so That's how I feel like people that send their kids to those schools. And 9 times out of 10, well, let me say 6 times out of 10, those are the kids where parents don't know, doing drugs. Like they're basically secretive kids, or you don't know, you thought you knew your child, but you really didn't know your child because you're not trying to expose them to different things in life. Like you can't keep your kid from dating if that's the reason you're sending them to this school. Or maybe they might have been a bad kid that around the opposite sex. I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. And I don't know. I wouldn't, like, I feel like it's good for, like, especially kids who, like, you might turn your child out sending them to a school like that. They might actually honestly like the men or boys or girls, whatever type of boy or girl school. I'm talking about both boy and girl school. They might have actually liked the opposite sex that they're supposed to like. But you turned your kid out because you didn't want them to talk to the opposite sex because you're thinking they're going to have premarital sex or whatever else y'all thought, or people like that think. But sometimes it's not the case. Like sometimes it's good to let your kids go to schools that are like boys and girls, different races, all that, so they can get that extra exposure and they actually know how to deal with the opposite sex or even the same sex. Because if they're going to a same sex school, they might even start liking girls or start liking boys or whatever. That's how my honest opinion of it. Or maybe like at the same time they're thinking, okay, I know I have a fast daughter. Let me send her to an all girls school because she's always fast with all these boys. She might not be as fast at an all girls school. Now it could be that because they're thinking, okay, if I send her there, she might not think about her appearance as much. Where she's like, oh my goodness, I want to look good for Bill. By the way, I don't know about name Bill. I might look good for Bill. I want to wear this tight fitted dress or these shorts or this and that. Maybe that could be the case of why, a parent would send their kid to a school like that. But I honestly, like I said, I wouldn't do it. Because let's say if they do like the opposite sex or whatever, the sex they're supposed to like, according to the Bible, what if they once they're out of high school or elementary, whatever grade you're doing it, and that they're going to the school, they not going to know how to act or take the opposite sex. Not take them in a sexual way, but like if they're talking to them, they're not going to know how to, they have to learn everything. It's not like they've been exposed to it before. Other people outside of, family, cousins, whatever. I'm not talking about like that. But, other people who are not their family or whatever. So, and then at the same time, like, let's say if you want your kids to go to an all-girls school, I'm sure all the teachers are not all girls. Because the school I passed today, it was a guy that worked at the school. So I'm like, what's the reason? What is the reason, like, a person would send a kid to a school like that? Like, let me know, y'all. Because, like I said, this is an open discussion. No offense taken. I'm not going to take it a certain way if you tell me something, whatever. Or hopefully you ain't took nothing I'm saying the wrong way, but I'm just curious to know, why do people do that? I gave y'all my opinion on it. It was probably all over the place because I don't really know how to explain it. It's just something that was heavy on my mind, I guess. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Because, yeah. Your girl really want to know. Like, I honestly really want to know. I wish I knew somebody that actually went to a school like that, or a parent that I could talk to get advice to figure out why, what was their mind set of it. But like I said, let me know, y'all. Peace.